the job of today's featured career to design, develop, and produce websites that stand out from the crowd and get their clients noticed. Come with me and meet a web developer. Hi, I'm Viviana.
Hey, I'm Mike.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Show me around?
Yeah, sure.
Great.
I'm Mike Walker. I'm Senior Developer at PowerShifter Media in Vancouver, BC. Well, frankly, web developers are coders. But they're coders that are responsible for all technical aspects of building a website. They're responsible for taking the graphics and making that into a rich experience for someone to browse the web and be engaged by your website.
So you do a lot of coding, but you're a web developer. Is there a difference between coders and developers?
Yeah, there is. Developers will be part of the entire project, where a coder might just be someone who specializes in a specific type of code. The web developer is really just responsible for the most important part, building it. You know, just like an architect can draw the designs for a house, people constructing and the people framing the walls and putting the roof trusses on, those are the developers, those are the programmers in the realm of a web development project. I like to be able to visually tell stories, and I've always been an artistic type of person, but I was never able to, I'm not a designer. I can't take a blank canvas and make it art. But what I can do is take someone who is a designer, who is very good at design, and build their design or their vision into something that works on the web. You could either take a 2-year college program, or you could do the university route and do 4 years and spend your time doing theory, learning software development. Ongoing education is incredibly important in that this industry is constantly changing, constantly evolving. New technologies are built every day. I have had weeks where I work 35 hours, like 7 hours a day. And then I've had crunch time where I may be working a fair bit of overtime to get projects out the door. It's incredibly important to pay attention to details. From the coding aspect, if you make a typo, it can ruin your day. Most of this job is typing, is writing, is sending emails, is instant messaging, it's all of that. Verbal communication is just as important as written. Most meetings are done in person, face to face. So if you don't know how to communicate with people, you won't get your ideas across. Problem solving is the most important part of the process. You can look at everything as a problem. Everything needs a resolution. So if you're presented with design mocks from your art director, the problem there is how do these flat images become a website? A career as a web developer can take you anywhere. You can become a project manager, overseeing the development of many web projects, if that's your thing. You can become a senior developer and manage multiple people. You can become an art director. Maybe you realize that art is more your thing, and it's a job that you can spin off into almost any profession in the industry. You could work abroad and travel but still work. And how many other jobs can you do that?
So this looks a little daunting. It looks like a foreign language. How would I even get started in something like this?
The easiest way is to Google it, is to find out what language you want to start with. PHP is probably one of the easiest to get in and one of the most sought after by employers in the web development world right now. You can just type into Google how to code PHP and there will be tons of resources there. The most rewarding part of the job is when people get it. Everybody is able to work together to make a project real, and when you've worked with a team of people for months on a project and finally it's done, it's been realized, it's this real thing, and then you can show people. It's a great feeling.
Thank you. Well, thanks, Mike. I had a really great time chatting with you today.
Yeah, it was a pleasure having you. Come back anytime.
Thanks. Once again, this is Career Trek, and I'm Viviana reminding you that this career could be yours. We'll see you next time.